Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Sulty and today I'm going to be updating the high round strategy guide on the map Firebase Z. So to get right into it, the first thing that you're going to want to do before you get into a game is make sure that you have a class with preferably the M60 on it. If you don't have that leveled up, you can use a stoner too. These two weapons are going to be the best weapons for taking out the order in the assault waves. As well as that, make sure that you have the Ring of Fire tier 3 upgrade at least on your class. The tier 5 is going to work better, but tier 3 is going to be necessary. Another thing, make sure that you go in your controller settings, scroll all the way down and change reload behaviour to prioritise reload. This is just going to make it so that when you want to reload your A key, you're not going to pick up any grenades on the floor. Now for this strategy, there's only going to be one door that you have to keep closed, and that's going to be the door right at the back of the weapons lab, and this is where you're going to be camping throughout your game. And one more thing before we get into the high rounds, Treyarch actually fixed the last reload cancel on the AK, but there is going to be a new way of how to do it. It's going to be a little bit harder, but it's going to be way faster than when you're doing it normally and it just feels slow and clunky. So how you do this is by shooting the orb from the AK, you want to reload at exactly the same time. From that point, cancel your reload of a monkey bomb, then cancel the monkey bomb itself, and then you switch fire modes. So I'll say it one more time just to try and keep it simple. You want to shoot and reload the AK at the same time, pull out a monkey bomb, cancel a monkey, then switch fire modes. Alright, now onto the high round strategy. So this strategy hasn't changed at all since the last patch, apart from the new reload cancel. But just in case you didn't see my last video, I'm going to talk you through the strat, just so you don't have to watch two different videos. I will say too, if you don't want to do the new reload cancel, but you think that in order to run this strategy you need to be able to, I'm going to show you a full round at the end of this video with me not doing the reload cancel, just to show you it's still possible. So when you have your Ring of Fire active, this strat is going to be very simple. All you're going to do is position yourself to the right side of that barrier and rain fire down at the entrance of the weapons lab. And the reason why I say the right side is because when all the zombies jump out of that window, they're going to fall perfectly into your line of sight and they're going to die before they can even hit you. But when your Ring of Fire is gone, you want to start shooting the orbs down of your wonder weapon. If you don't know how to do this, it's just going to be up on the D-pad on controller, and it's going to be B as a default on the keyboard. So when you shoot the orb down, it's going to slow down all the zombies, and if you put some of the regular ammo of your AK into it, it's going to make it so that it explodes and you're going to kill everything in this room. It should only take about 2 explosions before you actually fill up your Ring of Fire. Then as soon as you do fill it back up, you just want to go back to what you were doing before, go to the right side of the barrier and just start raining fire down at the entrance. So when you have to reload during this strategy, it gets a bit more complex, to do it safely anyways. So to reload, you're going to want to shoot the orb down, and that orb's going to have a timer. I believe it's about 5 seconds. And if you don't shoot it in time, it's going to go away after that amount of time. But once you shoot the orb once, the first time you shoot it, it's going to reset the timer. So let's say you shot the orb down and after 4 seconds you decide to put a bullet into it, then it's going to have a 5-second timer again opposed to just going away after a second. And it's this you want to take advantage of when you're reloading. So to reload, you're going to want to shoot an orb down, put a couple bullets into the orb to reset the timer, then whilst it's slowing the zombies down this whole time, you want to reload while it's safe to do so, and as soon as you finish your reload, start spamming that orb again to blow up and kill all the zombies in that room. If it sounds a little confusing, you're going to see plenty of examples throughout the video of me actually doing this, so I imagine you'd get the hang of it just by watching the gameplay alone. But this is going to be an important factor to staying safe during this strategy. The next thing we're going to move on to is the assault waves, and thankfully in the last update they actually made it so that the Ring of Fire does increase damage to the order now. And when you pair this with the M60, you kind of kill them almost just as quick as you used to before the update, which was really nice. However, you're not always going to have your Ring of Fire on an assault wave, so I'm going to show you me killing them without Ring of Fire too. Now like I was saying at the start of the video, you can use a stoner as well, as I imagine not a lot of people are going to have their M60 leveled up, but the M60 is going to drop them still really quickly. Sometimes you got to kill at least 1 horde of zombies, sometimes 2 horde of zombies, but what I like to do is I like to have dead wire attached to my M60 and I just shoot it down at the zombies and it's going to kill most of them alone. As you can see, it's getting all the kills now. I will say too, I was using the tier 5 dead wire, so I don't know if you'd be able to wipe out a full horde without that. But as you can see, I only had to take out 1 horde of zombies, and before the second horde made it towards us, I was able to kill order. And that's going to be it from me. There's going to be no ammo runs in this map because all the bosses drop ammo for you, which is really nice. Also, like I said earlier, I'm going to play out one more round of gameplay, so if you want to study it a little bit more before you put the strategy into practice, you're more than welcome to do so. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Saving my bullets for a rain.